And hopefully by next week, I have my microphone back. I'm going to try and make an effort to speak also a little louder today. Flexion of your hip, the better your back is off, the better your legs and glutes are off. What did I say the other day? Better hips for a happier life or fuller life or something. Yes, right. That your obliques, the front belly is just starting to come alive. And don't worry if your shoulders are rounding a little bit. Don't worry if your head is weirdly forward. Try not to look up. You can even look down, just slow motion. That's what I wanted to say. Go super slow motion. How would that look if they film you and you're, whatever, making that touchdown happen in slow motion? The lower you go, the harder the work. The more you can connect to what you're doing, the more you can feel it. And I would argue the more we feel it, the more we can retain it. It's sticking to the body more. Safer, there's less injury possibility if we're in charge. Let's reverse that circle. So go in on your left side. Go in on your left. Yes. Roll through the center over to the right. Side bending on the right. You're going to punch your left hand up. Good. Look at the left hand and come up a little bit wider than your elbows. You don't want the hands to be here because that turns our arm bone in. If the hands are slightly wider than your rib cage, and now just think about taffy, and you're pulling the stick like you're able to pull the taffy. Lift your chin. Start with your pelvis. You're going to reach your stick forward. Keep pulling your hands apart. They're not moving, but they're working hard. And then pull the sits bones back. Pull the taffy. Lift your heart. Diaphragm stays back. Chin lifts up towards your face. Take it over to the right, out to the right. And then reach that right leg long. Very good. Bend that right knee again. Take it out to the right shoulder. Take it over to the left shoulder. And reach it long. And then straighten the leg. It's not going to touch the floor. 45-degree angle. The lower you go, the harder it gets. To the right, as high as you can. Reach the leg. Keep your belly working. Kidneys are falling back. Bend the knee back to the right shoulder. Through the center. We're going to pick up the right leg. Use your right hand as a little kickstand, and you're going to tap the foot forward, as far forward as you can. There might be a little movement in the hip, but don't let the hip fully rotate, right? That's not what we're looking for. Then lift the leg up and take the leg back, and maybe you're setting those toes. Think about what you did right at the beginning with that stick. So we're turning that forearm out as much as we can. Just work this, right? This is a great position, softening the kidneys a little back, sits bones a little back. And if you feel up for this, you could just say, I'm going to lift my pelvis up a little bit. Left shoulder over your left elbow and breathe. Keep pulling that left hand back. I can feel my hand wants to come forward. Isolating the leg movement in the hip joint. It's really, really good for the hip. Turn back. We don't want to pop the chest. Round everything when in doubt and really push down with that elbow. And then you could becoming a little more comfortable with not wanting to stand up straight all the time. Whatever straight actually is, I don't even know if this is straight. I feel like this is a back bend, right? We want to be more comfortable walking, standing, whatever we're doing, to being softer. Well, I guess one of my teachers would say a little more animal, right? Less robot. Think about the weight of my feet down into the earth, and the earth is meeting me. The earth is pushing me back very, very gently, right? Not a big push. And I could feel like my legs are turning on, but I'm not cramping my toes. That's a good thing. I want my toes to be active, but not holding on for dear life. Respect the knees as we're going side to side. We're not going to let the knees bow out. If I'm going to the right, my right big toe is heavy and my knee is not going further out than my second and third toe. Right foot back. Slight turn in the back leg. And here we go. We're tracking the knee. Oh my God. I think the right foot needs to be in front. Yes, the right foot needs to be. I promise I did not have wine for breakfast. You're going to pulse. Right foot front, left foot back. And you're going to hug the left. Keep your right kidney back. Come back to center. Elbows narrower. Pull the hands coming up. Lift those elbows just to the height. Don't worry. Use your hand a little bit more. And you try to take that bar higher. Millimeter by millimeter, maybe. Keep those elbows close. Right elbow be hanging more. Like we should be hanging literally. Actually, we should be hanging like this, right? You want to hang supinate. The way it's hanging, if you had a pull-up bar or rings, you want to try and hang like that. Several minutes a day. Not saying consecutively several minutes a day. But yeah, my shoulders and your arms in a really functional way. And this is kind of, we're not quite hanging, obviously, working on the same idea of the arms coming up and I'm not arching my back to get my arm up. Talking in between those exercises. And then turn your head over to the right. Stay on your belly. Keep your toes tucked and you're going to hold on to that stick. And we're going to have the hands again a little bit wider than the elbows. So this is, there's multiple stages to this. If your pelvis is all the way down, you better support it a lot with your come into a plank here. Pull your hands so much. Benefit from what we just did. Just feel your low back, feel your legs. Hopefully they feel a little noodly, a little longer. Excellent. Stay there if you want for a little longer. And I'm going to say bye. But if that stick worked for you, keep it close by. We're going to be using it again. I'll see you soon. Bye.